first of all by introducing you to Sharon Bousquet, who is our music director for our opening song.
Hello, everyone. God is all there is. God is. God is all there is. God is. Recognizing what is true. It lives in me, it lives in you. God is all there is. God is. God is. I am one with God. I am one with God. I accept and I embody all the good. It's right here for me. I am one with God. I am. I have all that I will ever need. I have all that I will ever need. Claim it now, forever seated in God's love, and I believe it. I have all that I will ever need. All I need. And so I give thanks and I accept my good. So I give thanks and I accept my good. All appreciation flows from my heart, my spirit knows. I give thanks, I accept my good. All good. I release it all into the one. I release it all into the one. Letting God and letting go, we are living in life's flow. I release it all into the one. Amen. 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 God is all there is. God is. God is all there is. God is. I am one with God, and so every seed in mind is sown. God is all there is. God is. God is. Thank you so much. So pleased to be here today with everyone. I would like to introduce our beloved Candace.
Greetings, everybody. It's interesting, I couldn't unmute myself. What does that say? You're supposed to bask in the joy of the song that we just shared. What an auspicious day. I am so grateful to be here to celebrate our 10th anniversary with everyone and appreciating our revered guests today. So I'm going to invite us just to close our eyes and go within as we evoke and know this divine presence which light guides us and leads us at all times. So closing our eyes and breathe in with me this beautiful light and love of God, the one life, the all there is, this presence of pure love, unconditional intelligence and wisdom. And knowing in this day, the 10 represents, this 10th anniversary represents this divine presence and its multiplicity. So knowing that we, each one, I am, you are, we are the multiplicity of the divine manifestation of this one life, of this one love, of this one intelligence. And breathing that in again now, consciously receiving that love energy into our hearts as together we celebrate this day of great good, this divine idea in the mind of God that we are together, the Center for Spiritual Living Delaware. And so grateful for all of us who are participating with each other to experience all the aspects of the divine that we are. Knowing that the one represents self-knowing, self-realization, self-leadership, self-direction, self-determination, and the 0 of a 10 represents the eternity, the infinite possibility of all good, more and more at all times. And that's what we're here at the Center for Spiritual Living Delaware to know, to learn, to experience, and to share with each other as we each become a greater and more beneficial presence across this planet. So let us join together in gratitude for the vision of Reverend Dr. Kathleen Johnson, who inspired and was inspired to create first this Center for Joyful Living and then rebirthed into the Centers for Spiritual Living Delaware, knowing that each one of us is a part of that whole, a microcosm within the macrocosm of the wholeness of all good, all life, all God, perfect man, perfect being. And today we celebrate that as the 10th anniversary of the Centers for Spiritual Living. So together, let's say, yes, and so it is. Amen. And now I get to pass this on gratefully and joyfully to the beloved and radiant president of our board who always keeps us laughing, Tom Clark.
Oh boy. How are you? My screen just went blank here. That's always good. Can everybody see me?
You look beautiful.
Yes.
Oh, good. So I'm just going to continue on. What would it be like if we all had a mute button? Huh? That'd be very nice. Mute, 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 and unmute. But hello, my name is Tom Clark, and I am blessed to be the board president for the Center for Spiritual Living. Welcome to the 10th anniversary celebration. As my age advances, I find myself thinking of the hereafter. I realize, I do it all the time, thinking of the hereafter. No matter where I am, in the garage, down in the basement, or out in my truck, I'm always asking myself, what am I hereafter? Yeah. I have great gratitude and appreciation to all who have searched for a center for the spiritual community and found the Center for Spiritual Living and made CSL your home. We have been shown through love that all we are looking for is inside ourselves, and heaven on earth is right here and right now. This year, the Center for Spiritual Living has proved to be the blood that flows from my heart. Thank you, Dr. Reverend Kathleen, for your love and guidance, as well as thank you to everyone of my CSL family. I love you all. And with that, I'd like to pass this on to our board treasurer, Virgie Cooper, and Member at Large Bruce Tatum. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. Good afternoon, CSL family, and happy 10th anniversary. Bruce and I are going to read the expanded version of our vision statement. It reads as follows. The Center for Spiritual Living Delaware is an ever-evolving, coherent, and cohesive multicultural, multi-generational community of enlightened souls practicing science of mind and new thought ancient wisdom principles based on the teachings of Dr. Ernest Holmes. Strong in our connection with spirit, we live in happiness, harmony, peace of mind, health, confidence, abundance, and creative expression.
As a vital ambassadors of change, we represent peace, harmony, and good stewardship on the planet. We demonstrate God's love for all of life by being a role model of a community committed to social justice and sustainability. We affirm the wholeness and dignity of all people and all life. We awaken ourselves and others to all form the inequity of and injustice in order to transform it and live in alignment with oneness consciousness, co-creating equity and justice, a world that works for all.
The Center for Spiritual Living Delaware is known as a place people want to be because together we experience personal and collective transformation on a daily basis. We are the go-to center for spiritual enlightenment, education, and music. In fact, we stand at the leading edge of spiritual education. Our courses draw students from far and wide to study. Our center is a magnet for teachers, mystics, and leaders. And as a birthing field for the ever-evolving consciousness, the Center for Spiritual Living Delaware is also a generator of mystics, leaders, practitioners, teachers, visionaries, ministers, and artists, people who are spiritually aware and in the service to the greater good.
We are a home for healthy families and provide a nurturing environment which both parents and children can grow, learn, and love together. We cooperatively work with our faith traditions to launch programs to support ethnic, cultural, and religious diversities throughout our world. As our name clearly states, we are an avenue for the expression of spiritual living. We are so happy and grateful to be living this expanded vision. And so it is. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. Now, for the last 10 days, we had events and activities leading up to today, which includes daily prize drawings. We had 3 final prizes to give away, and they are a mindfulness poll donated by Tom Clark, right there. You can place your prayers and intentions in it, and then you can release and let go. Okay, that's nice. We have a beautiful artwork, original artwork by Shia Stone.
This is gorgeous. In addition to the beautiful artwork, it has beautiful sayings or affirmations that go all around it. And at the top, I know you can't see it, but it says, "Love is the truth of my spirit," and it is beautiful.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, our third and final prize, Tell Me Who You Are by Winona Guwa and Priya Volchi, a book donated by the CSL Delaware Social Justice Ministry. The book demonstrates how telling our stories and listening deeply to the stories of others are the first and the most crucial steps we can take towards ending racial inequity in our culture. Okay. The names of the winners will be drawn from the participants on today's call and announced a little later on in our celebration. And now I'd like to return back to Reverend Kathleen.
Thank you, Virgie and Bruce. And it's been a lot of fun this week. I hope you, if you haven't already, tune into our Facebook page, Center for Spiritual Living Delaware Facebook page, and check out all of the beautiful things that people have posted for the last 10 days. Right now, I would like to introduce to you Dr. Edward Villoon, who is the Spiritual Director of Centers for Spiritual Living Delaware, and Dr. Sharon Hudson, who is the Field Director of Centers for Spiritual Living. They both have a message of congratulations for us. Do you have the two things checked, Michelle?
Greetings, I am Edward Villoon, the spiritual leader of our movement Centers for Spiritual Living, and I'm honored to be addressing you, the members and friends of the Center for Spiritual Living Delaware, on this, the occasion of your 10th anniversary. I love looking up the symbology of anniversaries, wedding anniversaries, and traditionally the 10th year of marriage is celebrated, I understand, by gifts made of tin or aluminum, because tin and aluminum represent durability and flexibility. And both of these qualities, durability and flexibility, are needed to sustain a loving union, and you have done that. I am recently married, not even close to 10 years, and still I have already learned a deep appreciation for the qualities of durability and flexibility. Because you know how it is when we first start dating, we're on best behavior, showing our best qualities, and then at some point we make a conscious, deeper decision to stay together. And that is when true, deep, authentic relationship emerges, and my goodness, without flexibility and durability, it can be very difficult. So I salute you, and I salute the durability in you and the flexibility that each of you bring to your spiritual community. Strength is also needed. That's a quality that is needed to grow in relationship. In modern wedding anniversary symbology, the anniversary gift for the 10th year is a diamond. That's the gemstone of choice for the 10th anniversary. Likely because a diamond symbolizes longevity, permanence, indestructibility, and beauty and uniqueness, all of which is needed to sustain a loving community, and you have done that. I took a look at your mission statement on your website, and here's what I found. Center for Spiritual Living Delaware is known as a place people want to be, because together we experience personal and collective transformation, and here's the important part, on a daily basis, every day. My goodness, I love that. And that word transformation is interesting. It means change, but not any ordinary change. It means radical change, the kind of change that leaves everything behind that doesn't work. And you're doing that every day. It's the kind of change that allows something completely new to emerge, and you're doing that every day. So I thank you for the work in consciousness that you have done over the past 10 years, and I thank you in advance for the work you're going to be doing for the next 10 years. Because that work is going to raise the personal consciousness and the collective consciousness of humanity, because I know and I accept that not only will your community be further blessed by what each one of you bring in terms of strength and durability, but so will the rest of the world be benefited. My colleague and counterpart, Dr. Sharon Hudson, our field leader of Centers for Spiritual Living, has a greeting for you.
Hello, CSL Delaware. Dr. Sharon Hudson here, field leader for Centers for Spiritual Living. And just a big congratulations on your 10th anniversary. How wonderful it is that for 10 years you've been touching lives, awakening individuals to their divine magnificence, to discovering the truth of who each one really is, that we are one in the one. I know you are the presence of the love of God on earth, and that you've touched many lives over these 10 years. I celebrate your community. I celebrate the connection that's been created there, the inspiration that is shared there. And with all of you, my heart is with you as you continue to celebrate this very, very special day.
Thank you, Dr. Sharon. 2020 has been quite a year. Almost everyone missed out on celebrating some important event this year, a holiday, a birthday, graduation, a wedding, memorial, birth, anniversaries, and seasonal occasions came and went. Still, though they were remembered, and maybe even in some way celebrated, the challenges of this year made the authentic celebration experience difficult, if not wholly absent. Nevertheless, we of Centers for Spiritual Living know that though we may be physically apart, we remain united by our shared heritage in spirit, wherever we are, and whatever the circumstances. We remain one in spirit, and this, your 10th anniversary, is being felt and honored and celebrated by me and all the leadership of Centers for Spiritual Living. May you continue to be a shining light of science of mind in the world, and may you continue to feel your kinship with Centers for Spiritual Living and study groups all across the globe. My congratulations and my blessings to you.
And so now what I'd like to introduce you to a dear friend and actually my sponsor through Centers for Spiritual Living, Dr. Judy Morley.
Hi, everybody. I'm so blessed to have been invited to read some letters of congratulations from other people across the movement to you on your 10th anniversary. I see on the agenda I was given 5 minutes, but I think that was before they realized how many people were going to come forward and write letters of congratulations, because there's quite the stack here. So that just is testament to how beloved Dr. Kathleen is in our movement and what great work you're doing. So I'll begin with a letter from, this is Reverend Sonia Byrne, who is the Executive Director of Centers for Spiritual Living. To Reverend Dr. Kathleen Johnson and the team, staff, and congregation of Center for Spiritual Living Delaware, congratulations on this milestone of your 10-year anniversary. Congratulations to you, your congregation, and your community for the beautiful experience of coming together in this transformative time in our history. All of us here at the CSL home office in Golden, Colorado, and indeed all of our member communities and works around the world are celebrating this momentous milestone with you. We send our support and love to your community. In this divine moment, we join in oneness to celebrate all that has been accomplished and all that yet remains to be experienced under the brilliance that is known to the universe as the Center for Spiritual Living Delaware. Each community's divine purpose unfolds in its own unique and spirited perfection. Your dedication to the science of mind principles and philosophy will continue to provide deep grounding peace as you expand your community and indeed your very own expression of a world that works for everyone. Know that you are loved, supported, and honored. You truly make a difference. Thank you for being an integral part of the Global Centers for Spiritual Living community. Love and blessings, Reverend Sonia Byrne, Executive Director, Centers for Spiritual Living. Next up, we have Reverend Trish Hall from Center for Spiritual Living Metro in the DC area. Good afternoon. Beloved Reverend Dr. Kathleen, it is my delight to acknowledge you and your fabulous congregation. I have been privileged to have you in my life since way before the birthing of Center for Spiritual Living Delaware, so I observed the visioning and the deep spiritual practices that were revealed to your wonder-filled spiritual community. I am blessed to have celebrated many special occasions with you all, including the honor of accompanying through the affiliation with Centers for Spiritual Living. Wow, what a fabulous journey. And now the flinging open to what is next for the further revealing of spirit, blossoming as Center for Spiritual Living Delaware. I bless you as you continue your amazing work, sharing our powerful science of mind philosophy with the world. In love and gratitude, Reverend Trish Hall, founder and spiritual leader, Center for Spiritual Living Metro. Next, dear Reverend Dr. Kathleen and the CSL Delaware congregation, congratulations on your 10th anniversary of being a spiritual light in the community. Your dedication to helping, supporting, and loving everyone is a blessing to all. Keep the shining light of truth rippling out to the world by continually living the New Thought spiritual principles. Today, we can celebrate and be glad. A job well done. Enjoy. Peace, love, and blessings. Reverend Dr. Abigail Albert and Reverend Dr. Stephen Albert, co-ministers from the All Faith Center. And I believe Abigail at least is on the call. I saw her name earlier. This from Reverend C.C. Coltrane. Dearest Reverend Dr. Kathleen, I am thrilled to celebrate with you from afar your center's 10th anniversary. I have so enjoyed getting to know you better through our Ministers Care Circle and otherwise. You are a splendid minister, and I have no doubt your community is just as splendid. Know that I am praying for you and for your center, knowing ease, grace, success, health, abundance, and growth. Enjoy your celebration. It is well deserved. Love and blessings, Reverend C.C. Coltrane, manager of the Holmes Institute, which is our ministerial training program. Next, dearest CSL Delaware and Dr. Kathleen Johnson. From CSL Greater Baltimore and myself, I offer your community our deep, heartfelt congratulations as you celebrate your 10-year anniversary. 10 years of teaching, practicing, engaging in the teachings of science of mind and spirit, and doing so as a beloved community of like-minded, supportive, nurturing, and caring people who understand what it means to walk the walk. Truly, you are leading the way in creating a world that works for all. I commend and congratulate you for what you have accomplished, and I bless and honor you for what is yet to unfold and manifest for you as a beloved community. Much love and many hugs. Sincerely, Reverend Dr. Raymond Anderson, Senior Minister of the Center for Spiritual Living, Greater Baltimore. Three more. Dear Reverend Kathleen, it's been wonderful to watch you grow your church from an idea into the wonderful dynamic organization that it has become, and meaningful to have been your friend during this ongoing process of your manifesting so much love and truth and peace into visible form. In this troubled world that we live in, it is wonderful to know that you and your ministers, practitioners, and volunteers have created this bright spot on the CSL map where people in your area can congregate to find help, upliftment, healing, and inner peace. For the people of Delaware, you are truly the light of the world, and your church is a city set upon a hill that cannot be hid. Congratulations on your anniversary celebration, and looking forward to your next one. From Charlie Curtis, CSL Study Group Director in Reading, Pennsylvania, Reading Metaphysical Group in Reading, Pennsylvania. Dearest Reverend Dr. Kathleen, I am thrilled to have the opportunity to congratulate you, your board, your staff, your practitioners, and your congregation on this auspicious milestone, your 10th anniversary. You have built a beautiful spiritual community in Wilmington, and I am so grateful to have been a guest there on several occasions. I know you are navigating these troubled times with the same grace and aplomb that you have done everything in your ministerial career. You and your community are truly a beacon of light as you bring the teachings of Science of Mind to Delaware and the world. Congratulations on your anniversary, and I hope to be invited to your 20th anniversary in 2030. Many blessings, me. And last but not least, a few little shout outs from people, just one-liners. Reverend Sunshine Day from the Center for Spiritual Living in Downey, California says, congratulations, woot, woot. Reverend Linda Finley from Oregon says, have a wonderful celebration. Here on the West Coast, we will be having our service, so we're not able to join you, but we know your day is blessed. From Reverend Jackie Dougherty in Reading, Pennsylvania, congratulations on your 10th anniversary. How wonderful. And that is all of them. Congratulations. And now it is my pleasure to introduce Deb Chamberlain.
Wow, that was a lot of love. Thank you. If you happen to hear my neighbors blowing their leaves, just think of it as a nice ohm in the background. They just decided to do their leaves. And Center for Spiritual Living Delaware was born out of Center for Joyful Living, so we're going to sing this song about joy. I hope you'll sing with me. This joy is remarkable. This joy is contagious. This joy is invincible. This joy is outrageous. It's more than I dreamed of. I love this joy. This joy is radical. This joy is always waiting. This joy is ravishing. This joy is worth creating. From things I let go of, I know I love this joy. This joy is remarkable. This joy is contagious. This joy is invincible. This joy is outrageous. It's more than I dreamed of. I love this joy. This joy is radical. This joy is always waiting. This joy is ravishing. This joy is worth creating. The things I let go of, I know it's more than I dreamed of. I found the strength of love, and I love this joy. I love this joy. Joy, joy, joy. Okay, thank you so much. I'd like to introduce you to Jenny, our bubble of joy.
Good afternoon, Center for Spiritual Living Delaware, and all of our guests who are here with us today on this joyful day of celebration of 10 beautiful years as a community. And for those of you who don't know me, I am Jenny Stewart, a very grateful, blessed member of this community, and I serve on the board as well as some of the teams. And we are so blessed at Center for Spiritual Living Delaware with a brilliantly designed, loving, supportive care structure made up of leader champions and leaders who then care for their respective teams. The purpose of our care structure is offering sacred care and connection for all of our teams and their members. Everyone is cared by someone, and no one needs to give care to more than 10 people. Today, we honor and give thanks for all of our current leaders and leader champions who serve with great heart, kindness, compassion, and integrity. Our light-bearing leaders embody the spiritual truths of love, oneness, creativity, harmony, unity, and joy. And they are ambassadors of cheerfulness and gratefulness, and all they do for our community. Thank you to all present as well as all past care leader champions and leaders for your tender, selfless, sacred service. A special thanks to our current leader champions, Reverend Dr. Kathleen Johnson, Candace Berkowitz, and Mary Kegelman. Thank you for walking the talk of love and light and generously serving our community as together we co-create heaven on earth and a world that works for all. I now pass this back to our radiant, beloved leader, champion, and spiritual director, Reverend Dr. Kathleen Johnson.
It's actually to me, Jenny, but that's okay. Last minute changes are an awakening and a surprise, and we go with the flow. So again, I am Candace Berkowitz, and I am the founding practitioner here at the Centers for Spiritual Living Delaware, which was the Center for Joyful Living. And are you feeling the love? Are you feeling the love? I want to see that. I'm looking at these faces up here. It's like, wow. I am feeling the love, and I just beam it all back to all of you on this day of amazing celebration. And at this moment in time, I am honored to introduce a video of deepest appreciation to our beloved Reverend Dr. Kathleen Johnson, without whom we would not even be here. Knowing that each of one of us is an important and integral part of the community, and still knowing that Reverend Kathleen, this was the divine idea and the mind of God through Reverend Kathleen to create this community. So taking a moment to honor her from the practitioners for inviting us into this beautiful process of growth, of love, of intelligence, of wisdom, of integrity, and a powerful community to raise the vibration across this planet. Thank you, Reverend Dr. Kathleen Johnson. And I'm going to invite Dan to bring up the video. Oops, wrong one. This is the video from the practitioners.
So sorry, give me just a second.
That's okay.
Wrong one here.
Flexibility, as Dr. Villon, Reverend Villon shared with us, absolutely. I love the phrase, it's all good.
Here we go.
Check the boxes, Michelle.
Give me just a second. Here
Okay.
we go. Sorry about that, everyone.
Founding practitioner, I am so honored to celebrate this 10th anniversary with my sister practitioners as a raise and praise of Reverend Dr. Kathleen Johnson. Dear Kathleen, thank you for your vision, your commitment, your dedication, your inspiration for each one of us As practitioners, you are a master teacher, a dear friend, and a beloved minister. Thank you so much for your amazing service to life.
My congratulations to you also. You are a great manifester, and CSL Delaware is a magnificent example. I'm also honored that I am able to call you my reverend, my practitioner, my confidant, and my friend. You are filled to overflowing with commitment, caring, loving, giving, and intelligence. The best to you in all ways. God bless.
I'm honored to raise and praise you, Reverend Dr. Kathleen Johnson, for 10 years of visionary, inspired, and inspiring leadership, guidance, and love. Namaste.
Reverend Kathleen, thank you for being the bold, brilliant, wise, and inspired spiritual leader that you are. You radiate with great beauty and power the pure, good, innocent light and love of God. We honor you today. Thank you.
Reverend Kathleen, the qualities of God are present in your daily walk on this earth. I am grateful for CSL and most of all to know you.
Reverend Kathleen, I just wanted to thank you so much for your joyful and loving leadership. I feel blessed to know you and be part of CSL Delaware. Thank you.
I raise and praise you, Reverend Kathleen, for supporting me outside of church activities. You visited me at the hospital, you attended my mother's funeral mass, and you texted me to celebrate Biden's victory. I appreciate it all. Thank you.
Reverend Kathleen, I raise and praise you for your wisdom and intelligence and for your vision and dedication and commitment to 10 years of the Center for Spiritual Living Delaware and Center for Joyful Living. And I wish all the best to you and 10 more and 10 more and 10 more and 10 more. Namaste.
Now we invite our beloved friend, Michelle Johnson, to deliver our award to Reverend Dr. Kathleen Johnson in appreciation for her leadership.
What is this?
Hold on.
Okay. Okay, so Reverend Kathleen has just been given her.
Oh, you want me to open it up?
Yeah, absolutely. Open the award.
Oh my gosh, it's heavy. It's really heavy. Where do I open it?
It's at the top. Hold on, I'm gonna come help. I thought it was not gonna be quite this complex. Sorry.
Ah. I couldn't pull it open. Oh, there we go. I was looking at the wrong side.
All right.
Very careful. Hold the bottom.
Okay.
There we go. We're almost there. It's very protected. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness, that is beautiful. Look at that.
Look at that. What does it say?
It says,
right here.
Oh, it says, 10th anniversary to Reverend Dr. Kathleen Johnson, with deep gratitude for your leadership, guidance, and inspiration, the CSL Delaware practitioners. Thank you so much, all of you. I couldn't have co-created this spiritual community without you, your prayers, your support, and I am so grateful. Thank you. That video was just really touched my heart. Thank you. Mwah.
Thank you, Kathleen. So what a joy to be able to offer this to you and take this moment of deep appreciation for you. Just please know how much you are loved by your practitioners and by the entire community, and has already been demonstrated far beyond our region. Yes, so blessings to you always, and many, 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 many more multiples of 10 years of life in this beautiful, beautiful center as a beneficial presence on this planet. So now I have the blessed honor of introducing Reverend Twana Malone, from the Centers for the spiritual director of the Centers for Spiritual Living the Center for Peace in Philadelphia, and also Reverend Maxine Kay from the Centers for Spiritual Living in Philadelphia. So I turn that over to them, our beloved friends in this region and great supporters of Reverend Kathleen and our community. Reverend Twana.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm so honored and pleased to be here with you all on this special occasion. So I greet you with love and peace from the Center of Peace. I'm just honored to be here. So congratulations, Reverend Kathleen, and congratulations, CSL Delaware. What a mighty, mighty, auspicious accomplishment. You know, 10 years is just not something that just happens. It's intentional. And so I know then that you all have been intentional in your prayers and that you all have been intentional in your affirmations. And, you know, as we like to say, and so it is. So, you know, I am just grateful to be able to honor and celebrate you all today in the good and mighty work that you're doing in your community and in this world. So I have been asked to present your practitioner corps with their service pins. And before I do that, I just wanted to take a moment to say a few things about practitioners. And so practitioners are committed to truth. They are committed to the discovery of truth. And through their practice, their prayer, their meditation, their contemplation, and whatever else it is that they do or that we do, we're committed to getting to the truth and to knowing the truth and discovering the truth. And but here's what you should know is that this desire to discover truth, that it's not just for themselves. They're greater than knowing the truth and discovering the truth for themselves. Practitioners, your practitioners, are wanting to know and to discover the truth for you. And so the work of a practitioner is mighty and it's a great commitment. So I commend and applaud all of the practitioners at CSL Delaware. And so I'd like to acknowledge your practitioners. So let's start off with acknowledging practitioner Donna Strack, Peggy Frymoyer, and Marianne Ruan, Lucinda Elum, all of each who have served for 3 years. And also we'd like to acknowledge Brenda Hornung, who is, I understand, newly transferred and has been serving and in service for 2 years. Thank you for your service. And now I'd like to acknowledge and celebrate and honor Mary Kegelman and Carolyn Murdick, each who are receiving 5-year pins and each who have been serving as practitioners for 6 years. And I'd like to acknowledge Candace Berkowitz, who is receiving her 10-year pin and has been serving in this role for 11 years. In addition to that, we'd like to acknowledge and honor Reverend Lynn Patton, who is also a practitioner and is receiving her 10-year pin and has been serving as a practitioner for 13 years. And last but not least, your dear and beloved Reverend Dr. Kathleen, for her many, many years of service as a practitioner at your community, in your community, and in this world. Congratulations, and I hope you can receive the honor of the work that you are doing to change this world. Congratulations. And I'm going to, the like to introduce Dr. Maxine.
Thank you, beloved Reverend Twana. How beautifully you honored all the practitioners. Thank you, thank you. And congratulations, CSL Delaware. What a marvelous occasion. I feel so blessed to be a part of this honoring and celebrating 10 years indeed, 10 glorious years. And yes, you have done this, as Reverend Twana so beautifully said, by your conscious intentionality. It doesn't happen except very much on purpose. And I'm so thrilled that your community is so strong and so inventive. And there are so many of you who have come together to perform the wonderful works that Reverend Dr. Kathleen continues to inspire you to do. You're real community. And I've been thrilled to be Reverend Dr. Kathleen's mentor. And it's a delight to see the thriving that takes place. Every time I look at you, every time I venture into your website or talk to Reverend Kathleen, I find out more and more amazing things that you do in your community, your own spiritual community and beyond into the community itself. I mean, you're a force for good. Did you notice that? So I congratulate you all for the incredible work that you've begun, that you continue, and what is to come as well. So at this point, I have the great honor of acknowledging the ministers. And, you know, first and foremost, we as ministers are practitioners. And a religious science practitioner is a person of very high spiritual consciousness and deep understanding, trained in the art and the science and the skill of affirmative prayer, as Reverend Twana says, dedicated to knowing the truth, to helping and supporting others, and to seeing beyond the conditions to the truth. We're all about the truth, aren't we? And we're licensed to practice professionally as practitioners. And don't forget that ministers are also primarily practitioners. We are here to see the truth about you when you're having a hard time seeing it. And so as ministers, oh my goodness, we continue to keep ourselves prayed up, especially in times like this, to support each other. I love that Reverend Twana and Reverend Dr. Kathleen and I have worked together. We've done those beautiful community Zoom projects where we have developed a greater understanding of diversity and so forth. We ministers are here doing our own personal work every day. Reverend Dr. Kathleen does not let a day go by without doing her deep, deep work. And it shows, doesn't it? What we do on the inside shows up on the outside. And so I'm thrilled that she and also her wonderful staff minister, no, actually her wonderful helper there in the center, Reverend Linda Patton, continue to serve you in the most beautiful way. Because as we are keeping ourselves, our instruments clear, we're continuing to remember the high resolve, as I recall Reverend Kathleen speaking at the time that Reverend Mike and I had the great pleasure of attending her convergence to Centers for Spiritual Living, so that she brought this joyful center into a greater joy of being part of our community. But I'd like to tell you that Reverend Linda Patton has been a practitioner, a New Thought practitioner, for 13 years of service, and she'll be receiving her 10-year pin. And she's also served as a New Thought minister and receiving her 5-year pin. So congratulations, Reverend Linda. We're delighted that you are a part and parcel of this community, that you do so much to support Reverend Dr. Kathleen and the entire congregation. Thank you, Reverend Linda. Now let's get to the other one. Reverend Dr. Kathleen, my beloved, I am so, so grateful to have the honor of telling everybody how wonderful you are as if they didn't already know that. You have maintained your moments of high resolve. This is not an easy thing for a minister. Anybody else realize that? Especially you ministers. Do you understand what it is like to be everyone's everything? Well, we're not, but we very much do our best. And there are times that we forget ourselves who we are. That's when we thank God for you to remind us of who we truly are. Reverend Dr. Kathleen continues her moments of high resolve, no matter what else may be going on in the neighborhood. And I'm so grateful that what she founded here was definitely a beautiful idea in the mind of God. And something within each of you who are a part of this beloved community recognized it and said, I want to be a part of that. This is authentic. And I wish an authentic spirituality, which is why you joined together with Reverend Kathleen. And so it was a very wise decision, in my estimation, my beloved Reverend Dr. Kathleen, that you made that decision to affiliate with the Centers for Spiritual Living, because you are a sister now. Not that you weren't already, because you were. So I would like to congratulate you for, let's see, how many years? Yes, as a practitioner. You have 27 years of service as a practitioner. So you would be receiving your 25-year pin for that. But more importantly, you have been serving for 16 years as a New Thought minister. And you are receiving today, if I could only hand it to you and pin it on you, 15-year ministerial pin. Congratulations. This is the most wonderful opportunity for all of us to celebrate your high resolve and your moments of being so true to yourself and to the beloved people in your community. We love you. We praise you and raise you and bless you, beloved Reverend Dr. Kathleen. Thank you. And I have the great pleasure now of introducing once again your beloved music director, Sharon Bouquet.
Thank you so much, Maxine. I'm all choked up. This has been beautiful. I hope I can sing. It's all so lovely. I love you all so much. So it's such a blessing to be here. Why are you here? You kneel and call a name. Or will you answer, my dear, when that voice starts speaking in your ear? What you intend is what you'll find carries you farther than any other design. We have the power of thoughts right here, gathered to bridge this hill with all others, spanning all lovers of God, of life, of faith in us. Will I have faith in right time, right place? We are bathed in grace. We are bathed in grace. Right time, right place. We are bathed in grace. We are bathed in grace. So why are you here? To show yourself a spirit. Hold your end up, it's so clear when that voice starts speaking in your ear. That what you intend, well, that's what you'll find. Carries you farther than any other design. We have the power of thought right here, gathered to bridge this hill with all others, standing all lovers of God, of life, of faith in us. Will I have faith in right time, right place? We are bathed in grace. We are bathed in grace. Right time, right place. We are bathed in grace. We are bathed in grace. We truly are bathed in grace over and over and over. I love you all. I'm so appreciative, so thankful. Congratulations to everyone affiliated with CSL Delaware. It is my blessing to be a part of this beautiful stew. I pass this on to Mary.
Hi, I am Mary Kegelman, religious science practitioner, leader, champion of our children, youth, and family ministry. From the very beginning in 2010, CSL Delaware has been pulled by the vision and dedicated to offering our spiritual teachings for our children, youth, and families. Our ministry has been one continuous flow from 2010 until the present to assure that families are well served in our community and that we are preparing our children and teens to be our world's future enlightened leaders. That is our commitment, and even in the midst of this pandemic, we have a Zoom teen program and a Zoom children's program. I want to gratefully acknowledge those who have taught and assisted in our education programs over the last few years. Kelly Garrity, Jenny Stewart, Sherry Preston, Jen Lyons, Virgie Cooper, Janet Davis, and Sally Petrillo. And I want to especially thank Shia Stone for using her talents and expertise in preparing and presenting our Zoom-friendly Young Spiritual Masters Children's Program, which began this September. And I want to acknowledge Lucinda Elam, religious science practitioner, who began and led our original teen program, and Reverend Bill Marcioni, who is currently leading our teen monthly circle. Thanks to what a great team. And I would like to now introduce a couple of our community artists, Shia Stone and Lisa Bartolozzi.
Thank you so much, Mary. Hello, everybody. Happy afternoon, happy anniversary. It's a pleasure to be here. I get the pleasure this afternoon to reintroduce along with my co-leader, Lisa Bartolozzi, the newly reconstructed Arts and Aesthetics Team Ministry. So we'd just like to read to you our newly created intention statement, and I'll begin. The Arts and Aesthetics team is dedicated to beautification of the CSL Delaware environment and sacred spaces so that all who cross our doorways feel a sense of welcome, inspiration, introspection, and serenity. Utilizing the principles of New Thought, Ancient Wisdom, and CSL themes as inspiration, It is our intention to vision, maintain, and seasonally transition the decor of our indoor and outdoor sacred spaces that are used for our community's spiritual celebrations, gatherings, groups, workshops, classes, and children's programs.
The Arts and Aesthetics team is dedicated to the beautification of our hearts, minds, and spirits through the facilitation of approachable as well as in-depth creative workshops, art groups, and co-creative projects that reflect new thought, ancient wisdom's spiritual principles. It's our intention to be the creative channel through which we can heed the call of living a life of joyful, creative self-expression. Our vision is to offer experiential creative activities for the broader CSL Delaware community through the living languages of the visual arts, music, poetry, dance. Our goal is that everyone feels welcome to explore, experience, and engage in creative activities as a means for spiritual and educational expansion, for self-expression, for mental, emotional, and physical well-being, and for the sheer enjoyment of the creative process.
It is the intention of the Arts and Aesthetics team to create platforms such as art exhibitions, creative performances, groups, and fundraising opportunities where our dedicated and professional visual artists, performing artists, writers, poets, and creative teachers can share their gifts with the community in manners which are beneficial to the artist, the community, and CSL Delaware as an institution.
The Arts and Aesthetic team is inclusive and welcoming to all who are inspired to joyfully share their time, their talent, and treasures while working together in a unified purpose to uplift and inspire. Our objectives and goals flow freely, joyfully, and with grace through continual visioning, constructive dialogue, and interactive creative activities. We wish to thank the current members of our team, Kristen, Leslie, Robin, Monica, Sharon, Patricia, and Jen, who have worked together over the years under the loving guidance of Candace, our leader champion. We are a growing team and would like to invite you to join us. If you wish to say yes to this call, please be in touch with us. For the 10th anniversary, we have a gift to share with our members. An ornament with Ernest Holmes' Science of Mind metaphysical symbol. I painted this in oil, this image, for my home, for my personal inspiration. And I'm very happy and honored to share this with all of you. It'll be an ornament that we will either hand deliver to you or mail, and hopefully in early to mid-December. So thank you, and thank you to my co-leader, Shaya.
And it is my pleasure to, first I'm going to introduce that we put together a collage of all of some of our current artists that are in our community. And we can share that while we get the wonderful experience of listening to Dr. Amy Shaw read her original community poem for us.
Thank you, Shaya, for the introduction. So, hi everyone, my name is Ami Shah, and I am so proud and so privileged to be here celebrating this historic moment of 10th year anniversary. As a new member, I am really just thrilled to be part of this and learn so much about the history of what has got us here. So in this poem, the origin of this poem was all the Spark leaders were invited to share what CSL means to them. And my charge was to put all of that together into a coherent message that would represent each of you, your words, and also for all those who did not weigh in to still have your expressions being part of CSL, not just at Delaware, but New Thought, anywhere in the world that you may be, to kind of have your feelings come through this poem. And then, as a little surprise, you can also listen for a special nod to Ernest Holmes. So listen for your own words reflected through the poem. I've kept it as first word, first pronoun, so you could really think of it as your poem. So here goes. Where does spirit live? I asked. Right here in the heart of CSL, woven in the communal fabric, shining through, openly unmasked. Where love pulsates through our beings, breathing in God's abundant grace for the highest and best, a communal holding of place. Warm feelings envelop my soul as I feel my people and my home. CSL Delaware, a deeply knit cocoon I call my home, where I am embraced with smiles, always welcomed, always seen, always adored, keeping me safe as I internally grow, giving me strength to face the external chaos and know that I am steady and safe, even as the world outside is chaotic with fear. Here I'm held together with genuine caring amidst many a tear. The glorious music and just right messages of Sunday morning, the power of spiritual mind treatment, the prayers and the rich conversations uplifting our souls. We are a soulful people, my CSL brethren and I, bringing love to the human race, a faith that never says die. Science of mind working its magic, raising consciousness, creating abundance and grace where lack and fear has no place. Authentic hearts speak all the love languages here as co-creation and sacred service shines brimming with cheer. God spoke earnestly and brought to our homes the truth of God with Reverend Kathleen's willing spirit reminding us when we are at odds. The steadfast vision and genuine caring of a nurturing leader who does the great work of the Creator in guiding the many souls here, presencing us to the great I am, a message so simple and clear. My gratitude runneth over for this genuinely loving, unreservedly supportive, warmly welcoming community. If heaven were a place on earth, it would look like my CSL home, where I connect with my spirit family, an all-inclusive celebration of special gifts as every love language comes true and the law of circulation bringing me more goodness even as I freely give my heart. It is the sing-song of sweet songbirds inviting me for us to share in harmony. I sing with them, they turn their heads, noticing my song, our song, the song of pure presence. We rejoice in the shared memory of being sung together, like the wind carrying music of love weeps through together and spreads throughout the space of land, bringing us together. Yea, never separate, in perfect rhythm with the most delicate of beauty, the most sweet of sounds. Hear ye words of praise, dearest child of God, because before thee the world unfolds like the divine river of love, moving and being in the space of wholeness of life, eternal circle of love, and so it is. Amen. Thank you. Oops, and now I turn this over to Michelle.
Thank you, Ami. That was just beautiful. So, for those who don't know me, I'm Michelle Johnson. I'm Reverend Kathleen's daughter. And I also have the blessing to be one of the founders of the Center for Joyful Living, which was our original name prior to joining with Centers for Spiritual Living across the country and across the world. So I have the privilege to just honor all of those who were the founding members. We all came together 10 years ago in May. That's amazing. 10 years ago, it was myself, Reverend Kathleen, Candace Berkowitz, Michelle Buckley, and we also had Amy Anders, who is no longer with us, who has transitioned a couple of years ago. So just wanting to take a moment to really honor these beautiful beings that joined me as being our first board members, as being the visionaries. You know, joy was at the core of what we really wanted our center to be about, and very much, you know, having Reverend Kathleen at the forefront guiding us, and we were happy to be of support. So 10 years ago, so many wonderful blessings, you know, to be able to look back 10 years and see where we are, and just feeling so immensely grateful. And of course, honoring my father, Dan, as well, who has been there the whole time in the background, helping everything run smoothly, consistently supporting Reverend Kathleen and the whole CSL community. And, you know, honoring all those others who did get involved right away and support us. We were not alone in that. So just saying thank you, thank you, thank you, and just a special moment of honoring of all of those who started this beautiful vision, bringing it to where it is today. All right, and then so I'm going to call back in the beautiful practitioner Carolyn. Miss Carolyn? There we go.
Yes. Good afternoon. I'm Carolyn Murdoch. I am the co-leader of the Practitioner Corps. And as we, with Reverend Linda Patton, as we continue to celebrate the 10th anniversary of this, our beloved community, we look forward to the ever expanding and ever evolving path that we are on, our vision and our mission. And we also remember the past. So let us now take a moment to remember and to honor 4 members of our community who have made their transition. Founding member, Amy Anders. Member and brother Isaac Elam. Longtime member, Diane Russ. And our beloved Bill Harmon. All are missed, but never forgotten. Please join me in a moment of silence for these members. Thank you. And now I would like to bring back on our talented and beautiful Deb Chamberlain.
Thank you, Carolyn. That was beautiful. So, so excited to reveal the first CSL Delaware music video, which was performed by members of our community, CSL community, to a song called The Time Has Come, which my husband Robert Wynn and I wrote. Beautifully edited by a young woman who's from New Jersey who now lives in Florida named Courtney Carr. You're going to love her work. And just enjoy this. It's so much fun. You're going to want to watch it over and over. And by the end, you will know who the CSL class clowns are. It's very obvious. So please take it away, Michelle.
waves come pouring down, the truth cannot be washed away. The time has come, the time has come for all the world to see. The time has come for everyone. The time has come for peace. I can't speak your tongue, and you don't know my name, but the light in our eyes is shining just the same. The doubt still in our minds, and hope still in our hearts. One friendship at a time. Now that's a place to start. The time has come. The time has come for all the world to see. The time has come for everyone. The time has come for peace. If not now, then when? This day won't come again. Oh, if not me, then who? I reach out my hands to you. Oh, the time has come. The time has come for all the world to see. Every single person in this world. The time has come. Yeah, yeah. For everyone. The time has come for peace. Oh, yeah. The time has stand up. The time has stand up for peace. For all the world to see. All the world to see. The time has come. Yeah. For everyone. The time has come for peace. The time has come. The time has come for all the world to see. The time has come for everyone. The time has come for peace.
Wasn't that fun? I love that video. I've watched it so many times. Thank you so much, everyone who participated in that. It was really fun to look through all the videos. So now I would love to bring back our beautiful, beloved Reverend Kathleen.
Thank you, Deb, for all that you did to pull that together. I know it was a lot of work, and for everybody who participated, it was really a lot of fun. So now I'd like to introduce to you our slideshow. That's 10 years of memories. And you know, it was a real challenge getting these. We had so many photos to go through. I forget how many hundreds. But we tried to pare it down so that we have a little slideshow for you with some music in the background. And so I'm just inviting you to go along memory lane all the way back to our very beginning. So Dan or Michelle, who's ever putting it on, take it away.
Wash us to our source again. So together we grow and together we stand, co-create our sacred plan. We're all in this together, together in truth. We're all in this together, together in trust. We're all in this together, with one heart. We're all in this together, together in love. We're all in this together. We're all in this together. We're all in this together, with one heart. We're all in this together, with love in our eyes.
Oh my gosh, so much fun. Yeah, time is moving along, so I'm very much aware of that. But I do want to thank our guests who came today and from other centers. So if you would like at this point in time, we invite you to go ahead and leave. This next part is going to be an activity for people in our community, an opportunity to go into breakout rooms and to just connect and remember some of the good times and remember why we love this community so much. So I'd like to now introduce you to Marianne Ruan.
Hi. So first, I am going to announce the winners of the prize drawing. So Virgie and Bruce have been very busy over there getting everyone's name who's here at the event and putting them in a hat. And the winners are Marianne Moulter for the mindfulness poll. So yay, Marianne. Catherine B, we think maybe it's Catherine Blackson who's here today. She wins the artwork by Shia Stone. So yay, Catherine. And Melanie McClaskey wins the Tell Me Who You Are book that was donated by the Social Justice Initiative Ministry. So yay, Melanie. So congratulations to all the winners and all the winners of the 10-day countdown during the week. So we're going to be broken up into breakout rooms now just to have a chance for us to chat. We invite you to discuss, if you want to discuss a favorite memory from CSL Delaware or CJL, or you want to discuss how the Science of Mind teachings or being a part of the CSL Delaware community has impacted your life, or just chat, whatever you like. So we're gonna do, are we still gonna do the same plan, Reverend Kathleen?
Can she hear me? And yes, just do what you're guided to do, Marianne.
All right, so we'll do the 2 groups of 7 minutes each, as we had planned. I just didn't know because of time if you wanted to shorten it.
I think we might want to keep it to one breakout group.
Okay, so we'll do 1 group for 7 minutes. Michelle's going to put us in great breakout groups. So when you see the little invitation on your screen, just click yes. You'll be put in a group, and we'll have a little community time.
Okay, everyone, I'm just kind of adjusting because a few people did pop off. I just want to make sure we have even numbers here. Almost there. Okay. Okay, so you're going to have 7 minutes, and I'll give you a little cue when it's time, run down, and then we'll bring everybody back into the room. So here we go. I want to make sure everybody can unmute themselves. You should be able to do so. Please let us know if you have any issues.
And so it's just a minute or so for each person to make sure we give everybody a chance to speak.
Okay, here we go.
And then I'll bring this. I'll bring this
for a second, Mom, just to make sure that everybody can hear each other.
Oh, but they full too.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And we have Reverend Kathleen and Dan. My goodness.
We're just checking everybody and making sure everybody's work. So we're just saying hi and bye. But please enjoy.
Hi there. You've done a phenomenal job. I want to thank you all.
Thank you.
Beautiful celebration.
Yay.
So much behind the scenes. I know because I did a tiny little bit of what you do. So I can't imagine how magnified your let's say contribution is. That's the word I should use.
All right,
Thank
we're going to
you.
let you guys keep talking. Thank you, thank you. It was Reverend Kathleen mostly.
Thank
A lot of
you.
other help.
Wonderful.
We're going to just check on everybody else.
Congratulations, you guys.
Hi. Good to see you. Good to see you, Stephen, Abigail.
Oh, it's a blessing to be here.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you for joining in.
I think we knew you before your daughter.
I know, we've known each other a long time.
That's over 40 years.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember when we first met. I mean, it was probably around 2000.
Well,
Where was that?
Bass Lake.
Bass
You were-
Lake.
Yeah, in like 04.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
all
No,
right.
no, I was well alive for
Yeah,
a very long time before then. But thank you for the compliment.
Well, for all those who are here, Abigail and I have been prayer partners for quite a long time. We meet once a month, and she's involved in interfaith. Both of them are involved in interfaith work in the San Diego area, but also internationally. They have organized huge conferences for interfaith awareness, and just I'm so grateful that they're in my life. I'm so grateful all of you are in my life. But anyway, that's my little gratitude. I would love to hear from the rest of you.
We're going to actually keep going and check and make sure everybody's okay. So we're going to keep moving ahead. Bye. Keep sharing.
Reverend
Center and was really enjoying that. And then my biggest change came after I took the foundations class. And from every class that I've taken, I've kept what I've made. So this was my poster from that class. And it sort of was my journey from where I started. It's kind of hard to see, but right here is the world. And that was me right there. And let's see, what do I have in there? And everything that was surrounding me, like, you know, I felt powerless, I felt anxious, defeated. The biggest thing for me was I was taught that I was a sinner saved by grace. And I did believe in God. I had dreams. I had some purpose, but they were all outside of me. And as a result of taking that class, I learned about the symbol, okay? And I took everything that I learned from that class and just found different things to represent it. Things like oneness, which is represented here, journaling, because it says if you pay attention to what's on the inside for the purpose of living well, from the excuse me, paying attention to the inside for the purpose of living well from the inside out. Get rid of the stinking thinking. Learning how to stop, drop, and roll. And something that I still use today is playing tag. So this says hashtag. The tag for me is being thankful, appreciative, and grateful. And so every day I try to play a mean game of tag. So all of this were the things that I learned. And then where I ended up was using this mirror here that has all of the God qualities in it and attributes, and saying that I reflect the infinite, all of these in here. So when I look in the mirror, this is where I ended up after that 10-week class, which was just mind-blowing for me. And then where I ended up was God's in the center and so am I. So from that point on, everything in my life shifted and continues to shift, and I am forever grateful.
Wow, that's beautiful,
wonderful.
Virgie.
Thank you.
Lovely, Virgie. It's good to see that again.
Well, this is Brenda. Just for the sake of time, I'll keep it short. Thank you. I feel so loved and accepting. As you know, I'm a fairly new member to you all. I've been with CSL in general for 5 years.
Classes are great. And just meeting people. Oh, hello. We're just singing the praises.
We're just coming in to say hi.
Just coming in to say hi. We're joining each one of the groups one at a time.
Oh, this was so wonderful. Thank you guys so much for doing this. It was just heartwarming and just reassuring and just feeling just our goodness.
I agree. And that's the beauty of celebration.
Yeah.
It's important to do this. Really big time.
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
And I was talking to some people about, how down people are. And I said, oh, but there's happy people and there's people doing wonderful things. And there's message out there of hope and, and it just kind of all came out like what New Thought is about. And I had to catch myself because I realized I was maybe saying too much. But it's just nice that that's sort of part of your nature. And, it's just how you identify. And that's a lovely gift that you've given me personally. And I know other people. So thank you, Reverend Kathleen.
Oh,
and
you're
everybody.
welcome, Lisa. Yeah, you know what? Just know that you're planting seeds when you say things like that, because people will maybe wake up one day and say, "I want what she has."
Yeah. All right, we're gonna go check in with one more group. Enjoy. You guys, a couple more
Thank
minutes.
you. Okay.
Or maybe Reverend Kathleen will share that.
Okay.
Hello, they're speaking of. Well, congratulations, Reverend Kathleen. This was a spectacular program. Like, so much went into this, and you did it all in like a month. This is amazing.
Well, it was a powerful team led by Virgie Cooper that pulled this whole thing off. So it was really a team effort, the whole entire thing.
Yeah. And Michelle managing the technology for all of these people, and
That's me and my dad. And,
you and Dan. It's been amazing.
It's not, I'm happy to help. It's not perfect, but it all ended up happening, so we figured it out.
That's what's important.
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was saying to everyone that I went to the meetings when they were way back in the country club. I forget the name of the country club.
Del Castle.
Del Castle.
Del Castle. And how many are you considering the 10 years Del Castle days too?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so years as a spiritual community, because we had a couple different names, but it's the same community.
Wow, one of them.
Well, two different names. Yeah.
Well, how do you guys feel? Like, this is like must be such a high.
I am in pure joy, and I'm so grateful for all of you, each of you, Dwayne and Melanie and Ami and Lucinda. And just so grateful for all of you and the part that you've all played in this.
And I and my family are grateful for you and your family.
Your family.
And our
Yes.
CSL.
Feel the same. Feelings mutual.
Yeah,
Yes.
and please
Yes.
share with Amelia too that we're so
Yes.
grateful for what she did for the children's program for so long.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
It really helped her.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's her testimony.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna end the breakout groups here, ladies.
Okay.
There you go.
Love y'all.
Love you.
Love you, and
Love
congratulations
you.
again.
Close in 60 seconds.
I have 30 seconds.
Hi, ladies.
Hello.
Yeah, we noticed a few of you didn't go in. Were you able to chat out here?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we chatted.
Okay.
Okay,
I don't know what
good.
happened there, but.
Huh.
We didn't record anything in the chat though.
That's okay. I realize we're still
okay.
recording and live on Facebook through that chunk. That's okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we were talking
Please.
on Facebook. You'll hear us.
All right. So I believe we're passing over. I think we have everybody back in. Let me just double check. Yes.
Yeah, do it with the big screen.
Just seeing everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. Putting everybody in gallery view.
Okay, lovely. And
then you're going to introduce
right,
Linda?
so I'd like to introduce to you Reverend Linda Patton to do our closing prayer. Thank you, everybody, for coming today and participating.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We
did it.
have a big round of applause. Big round of applause for all the organizers. You guys did such an amazing job.
Yes.
Virgie for leading this. It's amazing.
Virgie led it. Marianne contribute a huge amount to that whole 10 days ahead of time. And Sharon and, Kelly visits and Lisa and Shia with the ornaments. And I mean, I could go on and on and on. So a really great team.
Yes, thank you, everybody. And I'd like to just ask you to take a breath in and just go into a kind of relaxed state so we can have our closing prayer. And I'm in great gratitude, as all of you, to thank you all, each and every one, for being who you are. I'm in gratitude to and for you. And I, as so many have shared, in great gratitude for our center, CSL Delaware, and its creator, Reverend Dr. Kathleen Johnson, who had the thought, the intention, and vision that culminated in this phenomenal celebration we just experienced, commemorating 10 years of services, classes, special events, friendships, and our service to others, all wrapped in love and unity. I'm in gratitude and praise today to all of our speakers, presenters, musicians, and artists who embraced us in love and our shared memories, and for all the gifted, marvelous people who served in so many ways behind the scenes, visioning and taking the action steps to manifest this powerful happening, harmonizing and contributing in seamless cooperation to make this the magnificent celebration that it was. Again, I praise you all. I'm grateful for all of you who came together to manifest this extraordinary event, and to all who came and participated. Again, many, many warm thank yous. And may we move effortlessly onward through another 10 years and another, with friendship, grace, wisdom, and especially love. Many blessings to each and every one. Stay safe and well, and let's continue in spirit and service to others and ourselves, flowing ever onward and upward in warmness and grace. And so it is.
And so it is.
So it is.
Did Steve want to say he wanted to say something? Yeah, he is. Dr. Steve, did you want to say something? Michelle said you said something in the chat box.
This is for everybody.
Yeah,
That is so good. It's coming in.
I hope you have some gluten-free ones there.
That's right.
Definitely.
Oh, that's so funny.
The only thing we ask is that you eat it all, because we don't want to bring it back to San Diego.
Oh, that's great.
Amen, brother.
We'll see what we can do.
I love it. Thank you so much. That looks so yummy.
You guys are awesome.
Oh, that's great. I love
you
it.
both. Our anchor on the West Coast.
Thank you for inviting us.
Yes, thank you.
Oh,
Happy
you're
to
so
have you.
welcome.
And
Thanks for
everybody-
sharing your pizza.
Yes, thank you. And thank you for being my friends for so long, you two. Love you.
Absolutely love you too.
All right, give us final wave, everybody, before I turn off the recording. Say bye.
Bye.
Drop your share.
Yeah.
Love you. Love